It's still going on and I don't know what else to tell you. The Endless mode really needs some work done on it. This is the sole reason why I'm still here, year 8, week 394. And it really needs work done on it, not in just in the sense of balancing, but like scaling of your things, because these all die in one hit. There's no point in doing anything with them. I can't keep up with leveling. Yes, I'm sitting on a giant pile of gold, and the giant pile of gold would vaporize in a flash if I wanted to level one thing to at least be a match to all the enemies. And I couldn't do that in a single encounter anyway. See, I want to level, say, this guy. Oh, can't. See you next time. But by next time, all the enemies will have advanced by several levels again. So that's one thing. Another is there's still some things. So remember the mouth shutter? Yeah, it only disables skills, not passives. My bad. But what does not work as I thought it would is there's this scholar unit, scholar hero, if you will. At the start of a fight, it does ice damage, I think, to the lowest ice resistance monster you have. And that pierces reflections and dodges. Why? I mean, yeah, it's a skill, but it's an attack which is used as a skill, so it should be dodged or blocked, right? Because that way, the mirror should reflect it back, but it doesn't. It just goes straight through the mirror, kills the thing, sometimes just because I give it the mirror, right? Because it has half the health. If it had full health, it wouldn't have died. So I think that should be fixed. So aside from scaling and some skills piercing items, which I don't think should work, and piercing abilities, like dodge, etc., or ability skills like dodge, um, and aside from, yeah, scaling items, skills, and one more thing. There's a pattern at a certain point onward. I think it was year 4, maybe earlier, where once I start, like, encounter before this was a fight. So fight, something, 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 fight. And that's a pattern that keeps on repeating itself. So fight, something, 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 fight. Fight, something, 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 fight. That's also not very good. So, like, yeah, balance it, improve it, make it better. That's all I can say. Because, like, you see. Do I have my audio off on the game? Probably do. I was checking if the recording was good. Yeah, I do. Not that it matters much. Another thing is some events. You cannot back out of some events without having to resolve them in some way, usually forcing you to lose health, an item, or a monster. Another thing is leveling of your of your dungeon master, which is not Van Darkholm. Like, eventually, you stop getting any resistances, which makes sense because if you get 100% resistance, you probably wouldn't be able to take much damage, huh? But still, one thing that keeps on appearing over and over and over is speed. I'm at 210 speed. There's nothing in the game that can match me. Nothing. And almost every level up that I get, I can increase the speed further. That should be capped as well. So, like, come up with better leveling options. That's what I'd say. Maybe like a combination where oftentimes it feels like it doesn't use a whole lot of resources, and you would sometimes want to maybe spend more to roleplay like I did here, right? So that your creatures, yeah, they can do something, but ultimately they'll die and they won't stop things. Right now, the way the game is set is the monsters are what's supposed to stop everything, and the dungeon master is the secondary, like the last resort. Maybe if there wasn't the opposite available as well. It's like not only can the monsters stop them if you choose to upgrade the monsters, but maybe offer more powerful level ups, which cost more. And that way you can also just rely on the dungeon master and have the monsters just be a softening for the dungeon master. So that's another thing. And I do have some more ideas like this, I think. But I don't know. I don't think the developers will get to see this. I was asked to make a video in exchange for the key for the game. But I don't know if they've seen it. I have no confirmation, so I could put it into Steam. review, but I have no confirmation that anyone will get to see it there either, so it's... Alright, fine, I guess you win. And that's all I have to say about the game. So currently year 8, it can go on forever, but I want to play as others. So I think I'm just gonna resign and because this really can go on forever, because you have the second skill applies bleeding and first skill heals when doing damage to a target that's bleeding. As you saw there, from all of them, from all of the things that were attacking me, I took like 700 damage because I already healed 158. So if I, in the next group, apply bleeding and smack him for 1600, and 20% of that is like 400, so I get 400 back per hit. You know. Anyway, that's it. See you next one.